last one on this test. So after a 20% discount code has been applied to its retail price, a paperback book costs $7.60. What is the retail price in dollars of this book? All right, so the way I would always do this is I would use the idea of a growth factor here. So after a 20% discount code has been applied to its retail price, the book costs $7.60. So you could say that the retail price, R, is reduced by 20%. Now, I feel like a lot of you guys will probably not do what I do right off the bat. And so what I would do off the bat is, like, if it's a 20% discount, I recognize that as taking 0.8. So I recognize it as, like, if I find 80% of something, I am inherently reducing it by 20%. So R times 0.8, right? So the retail price reduced by 20% is equal to $7.60. And now from here, all we have to do is divide by 0.8. And so if we do that, we get 7.6 divided by 0.8, and we get the retail price to be $9.50. Good. That's our answer. I think we're solid there. So that's definitely the most efficient way to do this. But you have to be able to recognize the idea of growth factors, which is saying to yourself, like, if you have a 20% discount, then 80% of that number is a 20% discount. If you did it what I call the classic way, it's what I see most of my students do. You would take the retail price and then you reduce the retail price by 20%. Whoops, wrote that backwards. So it's I see a lot of people say this, which again is right. There's nothing wrong with this. So it's like retail price minus 20% of the retail price equals $7.60, but then sometimes they get stumped at that point, right? And all you have to do at this point is you have to look at this left side and recognize that R is the greatest common factor. And if we factored an R out, you would get R times 1 minus 0.2 equals $7.60. And guess what that's going to give you? 1 minus 0.2 is, lo and behold, 0.8. Just proving what I had said from the beginning, that a reduction of 20% is effectively the same as finding 80% of a number, right? 80% of a number is inherently 20% less than that number.